Can Brian Grant save us all? Yes, hello, good morning everybody. It's the morning. You can see I've got so much natural light coming in, which isn't great. I should pull my curtains in a second. But we have got potentially a Tony Stark Avengers Endgame level of crystal cleansing, saving the day type situation. So I got a message on Twitter by, X. Sorry, it's X, by Jace that showcased this. Shout out to Jace. Cheers Jace for this. This is an exclusive objective, right? To make an omelette, are you willing to break a few eggs? Would you make the ultimate sacrifice for the realm? It won't make you Bastion, but it will unlock that final crystal cleansing milestone. Maybe it's still worth it. The thing that said that it's kind of like a prize, I think is and this is taken from Brian, so I'll put a link in the description, so hopefully it will take you to that particular moment in time. But I believe it's like an ISO thing. It's like it's not there, but yeah, it's like an ISO thing that's not got anything associated with it. Yeah, an ISO infused shell fragments gone reduced to fragments. So it's a fragment of some weird ISO thing. I don't think it's an exclusive item. It's just a thing Kabam have to put it in order to trigger off something within the solo event. So it's kind of built into something that pops up. There is a lot to unpack with this. I mean, look, in a nutshell, Brian has to open up the egg crystals. The egg crystals, he's got one there, which is the grade AA egg. I don't know if he has any. I think he may have like another. Does he have like a singular egg, or he just has like egg? Because there's one kind of like there. I think he has like a. Maybe he's got like more. Maybe there's more. And that's the thing that like Brian said. Like he didn't know if there was like more out there and more players with it. Because if he's got, say, I mean, he might have 3, I don't know, but if he's got 2, then where's the next one? Or if it's just egg plural or whatever, how specific is, how specific is it? If it's specific to egg, as in, that crystal said egg, not AA egg, whatever, then that means that there would be theoretically 2 other players out there with eggs, maybe, that would have got this objective as well. Or maybe it's just something that as soon as he opens his 3 crystals that resemble eggs that he's got on his account, that indeed he will do this particular objective. And we know, as much as anything, the crystal cleanse is not in its best shape or form. In that we're only up to, we're not even kind of over the 600 mil mark. I did think that we'd get about 620, that kind of like next milestone, 627 mil, and then it will stop. So I don't know what this particular objective will do. Of course it says what it says. What does it say? It says, are you willing to break a few eggs? Blah, 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 blah. It will unlock the final crystal cleansing milestone. Which, if it's that particular case, then Brian has got himself an Iron Man level of sacrifice that he could potentially make for the community. It's a bit unfair in some ways because it puts a lot of pressure on Brian to do that. And the things that are still left in this particular one are the tier 2 primordial dust and going upwards to the 1000 7-star shards. If I'm being honest, it's the exalted crystal that is like, that could be really cool. That could be really amazing. Also, like, M wanted to remind me that she's doing more points than me. M's on 4,000 points and I'm on 3,600. So, yeah, she just wanted to remind me that that's the case. Yeah, I got more points than you in the Crystal Cleanse. Yeah, I know. But it's not up to me to save the day. It's up to Brian. Can Brian do this? Can Brian make the ultimate sacrifice? And as I said, there's more questions that meets the eye. How Kabam have kind of like done this as a bit of a joke. It's great. It's a great little joke. From the discussions that I've seen, I'm reading now from Brian's kind of responses to them, that it is just It's just hilarious. Obviously they play. It's jokes at the end of the day. It's a lot of fun. I think this is the second time or maybe third time they've done something like this. One of the people at Hype and Kabam says hundreds of millions of points. I can't show you because obviously I don't think I'm allowed to. Hundreds of millions of points await, but at what cost? Thanos Snap. Thanos Snap. Iron Man Snap. I am Brian Grant, and I can save the day. Yeah. So and it's true. We get all the rail milestones. So yeah, that's confirmed now. So I've just read that. There was a question asked, and the answer is, yep, you read that right. So the opportunity is there. It's there. I actually, in some ways, I kind of feel like this is. I'm very much a community like person. Like if I'd held on to Crystal for a length of time, and it was like the community could get free stuff, I'd sacrifice it in a second just to kind of like do. Of course, for Brian, there's a lot more to this because that crystal's meant something over the years. He's held it for over the years. And it could be a case that he saves it until the day the game dies, and then just before the game dies, he opens up that crystal. And that's kind of like a poetic kind of journey of a timeline. But each to their own, I think, with that particular decision. I don't want anybody to pressure him in any kind of way on this one because it just would be, a bit unfair because it's meaning. For people that, and I was just remembering today that the reason that I've got, and people know this, don't they? The reason that, well, most people know this. The reason I've got Black Widow as my profile picture is because it means something to me. It means something to me that I think I've had it now for 3 years. 3 years ago, my cousin took his life, and it's always been a profile picture I've kept on as my profile picture because it means something to me. And the same thing with Brian, like that. This means something to him. But I think that there's a lot of pressure, isn't there? There's a lot of pressure to this situation. Oh, by the way, the profile picture is because it's the last film that my cousin saw before. Last Marvel film he saw before, kind of like anyway. Right, we'll end it there. That's kind of like a way to end it. Anyway, exciting, unique, exclusive, fun, and what will Brian do? The option is his, and will he save the community? Will he get all the milestones? Will he get us the exalted crystal, or will he just keep it? Either way, it'd be fun to see how this kind of transpires. You can check out the live stream, which literally just ended. Like, I've just woken up and had some breakfast, and yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Check out some other content. We've got a big day of kind of like covering some of the side quest stuff. So I'll see you later on. Cheers. Bye-bye.